Matty, how are you?
I'm alright, thanks mate.
Good. And so, first ever trip to Scotland, how were you finding Edinburgh so far?
It's lovely. A bit hilly to walk around, right? But it's quite nice.
5-0 as a pro, four knockouts in the last four. You're really on a roll. You're looking pleased with the momentum at the moment and heading into Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. Four first round knockouts as well. But yeah, we're looking forward to going in there on Friday night and putting on a good show.
Talk to me about your opponent, Dovbishenko. Moses Atuman, well, sort of highly regarded, another prospect. Had to go the 6 rounds with him. When you've looked at that fight, what did Atuman do wrong? What would you do differently on Friday to become the first man to stop the Ukrainian?
To be honest, I don't really look too closely at that kind of stuff. I watch them. To me, again, just looks like another warm body that I'm going to go in there and take him out. Atuman's kid, don't really punch as hard as I do. So yeah, it'll be a statement getting him out of there, but again, it's just, for me, it's just another night of work.
So Matty, for people who've maybe not caught your pro career so far, and for the Scottish fans who might be seeing you for the first time, or guys tuning in on Friday night on the TV, just give us an idea of what makes you different, why Nissa and Calla are so excited, why we're all so excited about what your potential is and how far you can go.
Because I'm young, I'm knocking people out, punch tremendously high, and I'm smart about it. As I say, I can see things, I go in there, get a job done early, so obviously I'm dealing with these early on opponents in good style. Obviously as we move along and progress, we get to see what I'm made of.
Nissa, why are you and Calla so excited about Matty Harris's potential?
I believe he's the full package. I think he's got the X factor. He keeps it loose in there, and like you said, he doesn't need to go chasing knockouts. Knockouts just come, and that's when you know you got a good fighter on your hands, because he doesn't try and lay too much gloves on them. It just comes, right? I think with Matty, it's just harder to get rounds. So hopefully the guy can give him a few rounds on Friday night, but he's shaking his head already. But that is the aim for the opponent, to get Matty some rounds and progress him towards next fight, fighting someone a bit tougher in an 8-rounder and then going on to a junior world title by the end of the year. That's the aim. Obviously we work closely with his coach and manager, but we don't see why that can't happen by the end of the year. We've got high hopes in Matty, and we think he'll be a world superstar.
Matty, Nissa says it's been difficult to get your rounds in the ring. Obviously you've been destroying opponents inside the first round recently, but for people who don't know, you've been getting solid rounds in sparring with some of the top, some of the elite heavyweights in the world. Can you just give us an idea who you've shared the ring with?
I don't know, it's quite long.
AJ, Fury?
Not Fury, Sparring yet, but yeah, pretty much most. Is this even on? God, I'm just talking about. Most top British heavyweights that are out there. As I say, you get a lot of good experience mixing it with them kind of guys and being competitive with them. So yeah, as I said, that's why I don't really look too deep into these early fights. I just go in there and do my thing. When you've been in there with guys who are very highly rated and very talented boxers, I don't know why it is a statement. Like, as a prospect, I should be getting these guys out there, no? That's my job. That's these early fights in my career, especially as a young and explosive heavyweight, I should be going in there and knocking them out. So, as I said, to me, I'm just doing my job.
Nissa, reinforce the idea that hopefully youth world title before the end of the year. That's what you want. That's what you're hoping for.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. For the most part, I'm chasing titles. I'm not chasing individual fighters. Whoever's got them at the time, whichever ones we're taking aim at, they're the ones that we're going to go for. I'm not really interested in beefing with individuals. But yeah, absolutely. First we get the junior world title, and then we look at what comes next. As I said, they're very experienced and very good promoters, so I imagine they'll guide me in the best direction they see fit.
But speaking about the guys who've got the title, so domestically, Wardley, you know, Adelaide, they're fighting each other potentially. You know, what do you make of the domestic scene at the moment?
Yeah, it's alright. As I said, I'm a boxing fan as well, so I do enjoy watching these fights. I like watching the heavyweights go at it, but yeah, as I said, I'm not really focused too much on those individuals. As I progress and continue to knock people out and start getting my name in that kind of mix, then obviously we'll see who's around at the time. But even as I said, I don't really care about it anymore. If, as and when they say, all right, we're going to make a run for the British title, whoever's got it, I'll fight. It's not personal to me, it's just business.
So that makes your job a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I won't be cancelling any first bids for that way. Yeah, look, I'm 100% behind this guy. I think he's, you know, we worked with a lot of heavyweights over the years, Valuer, David Hay, Povetkin, Filip Hrgovic, but I see a mixture of all of them in him, maybe not Valuer. But definitely a little bit of David Hay in there, and definitely the power of someone like Hrgovic. So look, there's no reason Matty, you know, he's got the right mindset. The way he talks right now is like if some kind of self-help guru was up here, he already thinks like that. He doesn't need a sports psychologist. He doesn't need anything. He believes it, and that is the difference. A lot of guys don't believe it. He does. And what he's saying about knocking out these guys, yeah, it's expected of him, he's right. I've never thought of it like that. And is he making statements? Yeah, I believe he is. I think a lot of people are taking notice of him. And I think they'll continue to do so as he goes through the division.
Matty, so final word from you. You're speaking very confidently about it not going the distance against Dogbashenko. Can you give us a prediction? What round will this one end in? Will it be another first rounder?
Absolutely. First rounder.
Everybody, Matty Harris, Magic Matty Harris on the card on Friday.